Left to right line exercises with Ms.Boley. A line is a dot that went for a walk. That is a quotation from a famous artist named Paul Klee. We're going to be taking a line for an adventure today. So you will need your visual journal or just some sheets of paper. It's probably a good idea to have some sheets of paper to just practice on. And then I'm using construction paper in this video. And you can also use something called craft paper, which is basically like the paper that is that paper bags are made out of. So I got my groceries in a paper bag and I just cut it and I could use it for this project. And you will need a marker or other drawing tool that you cannot erase, and some colors. That could be more markers or pencil crayons or anything you have easily available. All right, why are we doing this? Well, we're trying to continue our experimenting with different kinds of lines and see how they make shapes. And it's just something that can kind of help us unlock our creativity. So hopefully we'll have some fun. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start on the left side of the page. And in a continuous line, so that means no lifting your marker up, no stopping the line. You're going to travel from the left side to the right side of your paper, and then back again, and then back again, and then back again. You're going to pretend that you're bringing your line on an adventure. So let's see what do I mean by that. So I have my practice sheet of paper. I'm starting on the left. I'm going back to the right and back to the left. And I'm just going to see where that takes me. So I'm going to start doing some curved, kind of organic, flowy lines. And it's definitely up to you. You just see what kind of comes out. You saw that earlier image, right? We can have organic, flowy lines. We can have geometric lines, we can have zigzaggy lines. We're really not limited in what we can do, but the only kind of rule is we don't want to lift our marker off the paper. So, and we're also going to keep going from side to side as well. All right, so let's speed up the video and see what we end up with. All right, so I'm all done. Now we're going to repeat that, but this time we're going to not just draw whatever we want. We're going to choose a theme and repeat it. So as you can see in this picture, it looks like the theme is trees or plants. And so I'm going to also kind of take that idea of plants and trees, but I'm going to think about maybe a landscape. So I'm going to think about maybe like some bushes in the back, and I will kind of loop down around. So I'm still doing the left to right, and then I'm also still not lifting my marker off my paper. So I'm trying to draw some of these little Christmas tree type trees or evergreen trees without lifting my marker. So I'm going to end up with them all kind of connected. And yeah, I'm kind of having a landscape in mind, maybe with like some buildings or houses. So I'm going to start using some geometric lines. These are going to be my buildings. So remember, we're still kind of generally going from left to right, right to left, but we're sticking to kind of a more of a theme that's a little bit more recognizable. Okay, so I've ended up kind of with a house with a forest in the background. I just felt like drawing some little humans out in the front. Maybe I could add some birds as well. All right, so I'm now switching over to my craft paper, remember from the paper bag, or you can use a construction paper. And you can just tape this or glue this into your visual journal. If you don't have that type of paper, go ahead and just use regular white paper. It's all good. So I'm going to just repeat that same exercise. And I'm thinking about a landscape this time. So this is what I would like you to do with your theme. So think about a landscape. Can I draw trees, mountains? Can I draw hills? Sort of like that rolling line that that's the horizon line in a landscape, but it keeps going from left to right. Okay, so I drew in the back there some mountains, and then I have, those were kind of more of a zigzaggy line, and then I have a curvy loopy line, and that's maybe some bushes, vegetation of some sort. And again, the only rule is that I can't lift my marker off of my paper. So once you're done the line, you finished it all the way to the bottom, then you can go in and you can use your markers or another drawing tool. And I'm just kind of adding some texture, shading, some cross hatching. This is an optional stage, but I just thought it would be kind of interesting and it would make it more noticeable, kind of what I was trying to draw. So I did that on the trees, the mountains. There we go. And then grabbed some colors, and I added color to not everything, but just to some of the areas, kind of to make it more clear what it was that I was drawing. So yeah, there's my abstract left to right line landscape. I cannot wait to see yours. Thank you so much for watching.